We've been a leader in banking for more than 100 years. You'll find us here, at home, on your phone, and everywhere you go. Renaissance Bank. Understanding you. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Sponsored by Renaissance Bank.
Good morning and welcome to Daily Journal Newsbreak for Wednesday, March 21st. I'm your host, Chris Kiefer, and we're going to take a look at the top news and sports stories from Northeast Mississippi. But first, let's start with your weather forecast. Today we're looking at partly cloudy skies with a high of 57 and a low of 33. There is a 10% chance of rain. Looking ahead at your 3-day outlook, Thursday, sunny skies with a high of 62 and a low of 44. Friday, partly cloudy, high of 64 and a low of 50. And Saturday, partly cloudy and warmer, high is up to 73. The low is at 55. Let's take a look now at today's top headlines. Governor Phil Bryant is expected to name second-term Mississippi Commissioner of Agriculture and Commerce, Cindy Hyde-Smith, as the interim replacement for U.S. Senator Thad Cochran. Although Bryant hasn't officially made the announcement, numerous sources indicated it would be Hyde-Smith. Late Tuesday, Bryant's spokesman said he would officially name his appointment today in Brookhaven, which is Hyde-Smith's hometown. She would be the first woman to serve the state as a member of the U.S. House or Senate. As the interim senator, Hyde-Smith is expected to run in the November special election that will be held for a replacement to complete Cochran's current term that ends in January 2021. The 58-year-old served 12 years in the Mississippi Senate. She mostly served as a Democrat before switching parties to run and win the open seat of Agriculture Commissioner in 2011. She was re-elected in 2015. Republican State Senator Chris McDaniel of Jones County has announced he is running for the vacancy. So has Democrat Mike Espy, who served as Agriculture Secretary in the Bill Clinton administration and also served in the U.S. House. Cochran has been in the Senate since 1978. He announced he would retire on April 1st because of poor health. 13 applicants from 4 different states have tossed their hats in the ring for the open Tupelo Public School District Superintendent position. Mississippi School Boards Association Executive Director Mike Waldrop presented a report on the applicants to the district school board at a Tuesday morning work session. Details were presented in a closed-door executive session. MSBA has been facilitating the search up until this point. It has collected applications, garnered community input, and conducted an initial round of interviews with applicants. Applicants for the position come from Alaska, Louisiana, Tennessee, and Mississippi. All of the applicants are male and 10 of them have a doctorate degree. Among the applicants are 4 superintendents, 1 former superintendent, 1 assistant superintendent, 5 principals, 1 curriculum federal programs director, and 1 educational program manager. The Tupelo Regional Airport and Contour Airlines both got what they wanted. Now it's time to hammer out the details. Contour will continue to provide air service in Tupelo as the U.S. Department of Transportation agreed to a 30-month contract that could pay the airline a little more than $10.1 million during that span. That will allow it to continue connecting Tupelo with Nashville or to a different or additional destination if it chooses. Contour Airlines began service to Tupelo in April of 2016. Last year, it totaled 19,288 passengers with a flight completion rate of 99%. In its current contract, Contour provides 30 round-trip flights between Tupelo and Nashville on 9-seat Jetstream planes. It received a $4.2 million annual subsidy through the Department of Transportation's Essential Air Service program. The new contract pays Contour a little more than $3.9 million a year, and it will use 18 or 19-seat Jetstreams while keeping the number of round-trip flights to 30. But the subsidy for the new agreement will be handled differently than in the past. The new contract falls under the alternate Essential Air Service program, in which the community has a bigger say-so with the airline. That will allow greater flexibility when Contour switches to the new contract at the end of April. Among the expected changes is shifting more flights to days when seats are in greater demand. And in sports, Kermit Davis understands he was hired as Ole Miss Basketball coach to get the Rebels into the NCAA Tournament. His teams have won at least 24 games in 6 of the last 7 seasons and have reached the NCAA Tournament 3 times during that period. Yet, while Middle Tennessee State became nationally recognized under Davis, it was a slow build. In his first 9 seasons, the Blue Raiders did not reach 20 wins. They won fewer than 17 games 4 times. During his introductory press conference on Monday, Davis said he knows he won't have that much time to rebuild the Rebels. He also knows he has recruiting work to do as he shapes his roster for next season. Former coach Andy Kennedy signed 2 high school players and 2 junior college players in October. The highest rated signee, guard Cyril Smith of Florida, has asked for his release. Davis said Monday that he plans to visit Smith and his mother soon. He also will visit junior college signee Zach Naylor, an athletic 6'8" forward from Texas. Meanwhile, he'll also be working to sign more players in the spring. And that does it for Newsbreak on this Wednesday. Don't forget that this show is just one of the many online offerings courtesy of the Daily Journal that gets you news off the page and on the go. Listen to the Prep Rally podcast for the latest in Northeast Mississippi high school sports with hosts Brad Locke and Dalton Middleton. Look for a new episode this afternoon in Apple Podcasts, Google Play, or at preprally.djournal.com. Any story discussed on Newsbreak can be found in your Daily Journal or online at djournal.com, where you can also find a new episode of Newsbreak each weekday morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Chris Kiefer. Have a great Wednesday.